Hey everyone, listen, I just wanted to jump on here and wish you all a wonderful day. But this is I wanted to first of all just say thank you to everyone who has tapped in, who has text, called, FaceTime, sent audio notes, have sang to me, made posts on Facebook and Instagram and threads. I just want to say thank you all for the birthday love. But listen, this is the day the Lord has made, and not only are we rejoicing, but we're glad in it. I am so grateful to be here for my 40th birthday. A lot of people have not all of us have been blessed to live as long as we have been living. And I think we just have to be acknowledge that for a moment, just be real. And I'm grateful that God has blessed each and every one of us with the amount of days that we have seen thus far and the days that we shall continue to see. I am grateful that 5/24/84. Hey, that's my birthday. That is my birthday, and I want to say happy birthday to all of my fellow May 24th born folks. My Sarah, Tammy Fleming, the homies from VZW way back in the day. Mike, what is Mikey's last name? I know Mike's last name ain't Williams. Mikey, what is your last name? Well, I don't want to say another name. Um, Hold on, I'm gonna look right now. Walker, there we go. I know it ain't Williams. Michael Walker, the homegirl, Chris. She's also on the same day, remembering my aunt Denise, who's no longer with us, but this was her birthday as well. Let's see, there's quite a few folks. Quite a few folks. I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I have my mom in the room with me because I figure this ain't gonna be a long one, just so y'all know. This is just me saying thank you for all of the birthday love and the wishes. But um, I do want to say I have my mom in the room with me, and mom wouldn't be here without you. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna. There we go. See, there's mom. Y'all say hi to mom.
Hello.
There's mom.
Thank you for wishing her happy birthday.
I don't know if they can hear you because you're kind of far away. Okay. But cousin, hey cousin, love you. Thank you so much. My cousin Joy, love you, love you, love you. I'm still trying to respond to all of my text messages, which I'm grateful. Like, we have to understand, people don't have to love you, right? People don't have to take out their time to text you, to call you, to wish you well. People don't have to take the time to even log online and watch your show. Hey, Annie, how you doing? And Annie said, hi, Mama Perry. Annie's is my girl. But I'm grateful for another year of life. I'm grateful for the newest decade of my life that I'm embarking and seeing on today, and all the great things that God will bless to happen in my life. I am. Thank you. Vonda, how could I forget my fellow birthday twin, Lavonda Crystal, as she's on the high seas enjoying her birthday cruise. She keeps my hair looking straight. Anytime y'all see me pressed out, well laid together and running over, it's because of her. And I'm so grateful. And Papa Charles. Yes, there's so many people that celebrate Papa Charles. Jordan, my best friend, Stacy, her father, her dad, Papa Charles, he's also my birthday twin. I see you, Mama Jordan. Mama Barbara's on the line. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. People don't have to love you. People don't have to. The gifts, the kind gifts and things that I've received thus far, I'm grateful. I don't take it for granted. I don't be like, oh, well, this is what people are supposed to do. Like, some people need to chill. People really need to chill and get a reality and know that it's nothing but the Lord's mercies that we are yet alive. It is of the Lord's mercies that we're not consumed, for his compassion fails not. They are new every morning. Great is God's faithfulness towards us. Hey, Mia, graduate Mia, God bless you, sis. Listen, I love each and every one of you. The reason why I have my mom in the room, so 3 years ago, y'all know, if y'all been watching Be Heal Web Show, 2021 was a hard year in a lot of ways. But 2021, I won't forget it. I felt life leave my body. I knew that I was not going to make it. That's what it felt like when you can hear the light shutting off in your head and in your body. Like your body's like, "Hey, we shutting down, fam." It's a hard place. And I 3 years ago I was 37. I was just turned 37, and knew I wasn't ready to leave here. Right? Like we have sometimes we got to be honest, and sometimes we're not ready to go, and it's not because of selfish reasons. It's really more tied to spiritual. Like let's just keep it a buck. Sometimes we'd be like, oh, I want to do this and I want to go here, but reality, sometimes we just not ready to stand before Him, and I was not ready. And it was dark. It was a dark time. It was rough. It was a lot of things happening going on. There was some highlights, but there was a lot of lows, and I did not think I was going to make it. But look at God. So I woke up this morning singing, "If it had not been for the Lord on my side, tell me where would I be?" Yes, y'all know I got my old hymns. Y'all know how I am. But that, man, the part of the song, He kept my enemies away. He let the sun shine through a cloudy day. He rocked me in the cradle of His arm, even when He knew that I'd been battered and torn. Oh, but if it had not been for the Lord. So that's my testimony. Here I am at 40 years old, two scores, been living for 4 decades. But like mom can tell you, I was born with a hole in my heart. Patent ductus valve didn't close. So 1984, the first 5 months of my life was really challenging for my parents. For me, I was just a newborn. If you see some of the pictures I posted today, those dark color lips, yeah, I had the blue lips because I was not getting oxygenation to my body because I had a hole in my heart. I used to tell people like, "Yeah, I was born with a broken heart. Can you fix me?" No, no, they couldn't. Only Jesus can. But anyways, um, that was, and to hear my parents talk about it 40 years later, and to hear the emotion even in their statements with my dad and my mom, and people who know Kermit, who know Sandy, they know they're strong folks. Mom, mom will cry. Dad, dad will get a little teary in the face. But for my parents to, the first 5 months, didn't gain a pound. I was born 9 pounds 9 ounces. Mom, am I missing anything?
You got it.
Okay, born 9 pound 9 ounces, didn't gain a pound for the first 5 months of my life. Battle with pneumonia constantly. And mom, what did you say that you asked the Lord when it came down to me?
I asked him if he was going to take you,
Mm-hmm.
to take you and not let you
So mom was trying to get
continue
rid
to
of me.
suffer. No, no suffering.
She said she prayed to the Lord and she asked the Lord, if you're going to take her, then take her. Happy birthday, Tam. I see you. My fellow birthday. I shouted you out already this evening. Happy birthday, sissy.
And that was
But that was your prayer.
that was
Lord, if
humble,
it was a humble
not
prayer.
demanding.
I know it wasn't demanding. Listen, okay. I know I'm the baby with personality. But my mom prayed that prayer, Lord, if you're going to take her, then take her because she's suffering. And I mean, there's so much. Not going to bore your patience because I think we all have an origin story of how we are to where we are now. But there's many pictures of my childhood where I would be sleeping with my head completely like tilted back, and that was the way the Lord just blessed me to understand how to breathe until they could do that surgery. My head would be tilted all the way back, and so like when I'm really tired, if you really want to see me knocked out, my head is fully knocked out, mouth open. Yeah, that's been going on since I was 5 months. That was the way the Lord blessed me to be able to live. And then thank God for LA. Was it LA Children's Hospital? Sunset Hospital. Sunset Children's Hospital.
Yeah.
The Lord blessed. They brought me in and they did the surgery. Hey, Sharonda, happy belated birthday. I wish you happy birthday yesterday. But all of us amazing folks born in May. So many amazing people born in May. Somewhere Patty LaBelle is wishing us a happy birthday today, Tammy, because our birthday is the same day as hers. But you know, I I think we have to, sometimes we get so caught up in the hustle and bustle of life, we forget that this didn't have to be. Sometimes we really forget that it didn't have to be this way. So for me, my the first 5 months, I mean, not to mention my parents had a stillborn child. Their first child was stillborn. My sister Daya. A year to the day, they have Angie, and then 3 years later, here's me. But in when Angie was a toddler, she had grand mal seizures.
She had a grandma
She had
seizure.
a grand mal seizure. So, like, and those of you that are natural born parents, when your children, or those that are parents by any means, when your children are sick and suffering, that's hard. That's especially babies, where they can't tell you, "Mommy, this hurts right here," or you see the like that pulls on your heartstrings. But to know that here, I'm looking at my life 40 years later, and I'm not even going to talk to y'all about the car accidents. I'm not going to talk to you about the time when I could have literally lost it all in in Honolulu, Hawaii. Um, I'm not, like so many times, and so like I think sometimes we get so caught up in the day of us living, we forget that, man, it didn't have to be this way. Sometimes we get so caught up in things that not going the way we want it to go that we forget to count our blessings. So I've always considered myself to be a grateful person, but yo, I'm like immensely grateful. 40 years, yo. God has blessed me and has kept me, even in the bad things, the hard things, the disappointing things, the tragedy, the tragic experiences. God has still been there for me. The only scripture I'm gonna give you guys tonight before I sign off. There's so many scriptures that I love that have really um, curated the playlist of my heart to truly follow the Lord. Like, like growing up, you might hear scriptures in church and you heard them, you kind of memorized them, but as you get older, they become like everything to you. You be like, oh no, I get this in a real way. Hey sis, good to see you. Dr. Glover, love you, boo. um Psalms 3 and 3. Hey Latima, soon to be married. Latima, that's what I'm talking about. My big sister about to get married. Love you, God bless you. um Psalms 3 and 3. For thou, O Lord, are a shield for me. You are my glory and the lifter of my head. um God has been my shield. He's protected me when I couldn't protect myself. Um, when I, I mean, listen, we've all played a fool, we've all done some stupid things in our life, but God has been my shield and my protection. He has covered me when it could have went another way. He's covered me, and I'm grateful. My glory, God has um, caused those things that have been really for my detriment turned it somehow for my good. God has eclipsed me with his glory, and I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. He's an amazing God. And the lifter of my head, if y'all have only understood the times that I've cried myself to sleep, the times that have been brokenhearted, and even like most recently, um, coming to terms with grief in so many ways, grieving and mourning over so many things, because you start to feel like, did I do this wrong? Is this the reason why this is happening to me? Because I've made this decision. So actually, I told you I was going to give you one scripture. I'm going to give you two, technically three. If you go over Psalms 139, and I quote this often, but I just want to give you guys some context. When you read Psalms 139 and understand what David is saying, as he's understanding the depth and the breadth and the width of God's love for him, and he's understanding, like, God, there's nowhere I can go from your presence. No matter where I am, you're there because you're God. And then understanding that you knew me before I even knew myself. You knitted me together in utter seclusion in my mother's womb. But one thing I love about that, he says that all of my days are written in your book. So it was like God, like, put the record on replay and just kept all of your days, Camille, Rochelle Perry, has been written in my book. So all the times that I've thought like, oh, well, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't. God has already, he knew, he knew, he knows before time even began. He knows. And because all of my days are written in his book, and he's already factored in my own stubbornness, my self determination. He's already factored in my autonomous, my stubbornness. He's factored in my stupidity. He's factored in my realization. He's factored it all in. I don't have to beat myself in shame. I don't have to walk around like, woe is me. I'm so far behind. No, I'm all of my days are written in his book. You know me, God. So I don't have to sit up here and stress out and worry and wonder how you can use me. I'm just going to give you my life back. Like, God, you know what? Thank you for covering me. Thank you for shielding me. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for encouraging my heart. Thank you for giving me a new way to look and understand. Now I just want to give you me, God, because you know me. There's nowhere. The more I ran from what I knew God wanted me to do, but I had my own resistance. God was like, you gonna get tired. Matter of fact, I can tell you the day and time when you're gonna get tired. I can tell you the day and time when my word is gonna come so alive to you, Camille, that all you'll want is me. Because our days are written in his book. So I don't know who needs to be reminded that you're not in this thing alone. You are not too far gone. You're never far gone from his reach. He saves to the uttermost and to the guttermost. That's who he is. So Psalms 139, I just mentioned, Psalms 3, verse 3. But here's the verse that I've been still in chapter 3 of Psalms. But this is the part that I've been walking in these past few days. Verse 5 in chapter 3. I'm reading out of Amplified. I lay down and slept safely. I awakened, for the Lord sustains me. Y'all listen. From 1990, from 1984 to yesterday, May 23rd, 2024, from 0 to 39, I've said and done a lot of things, seen a lot of places in my life and time, sung a lot of songs, made some bad rhymes. Listen, the focus is this day, this is a brand new day. I went to sleep late last night, but I slept in peace and safety because he keeps me. And he woke me up this morning and he yet sustains me. The Lord sustains me. I'm living in the sustaining grace of God. I'm living in the abundance of his love and his mercy. And the fact that he showers us with his peace, his love, his joy. And then he be blessing us to get checks in the mail and cash apps. But y'all, he gives us peace. He gives us joy. He gives us clear understanding. And then he be blessing us with a promotion on the job. But he gives us peace. He gives us safety. He gives us joy. He gives us love. He gives us mercy. He gives us forgiving power. But then he blesses us to, buy that car or purchase that home. My sister closed on her home today. To God be the glory. Listen, but he keeps us. He sustains us. And some of you have been hanging on by the fingernails of your life, hanging on the threading, the small threading of what you feel like I'm about to let go. But do you know he sustains you? You went to bed last night and you woke up this morning and God has given you a brand new day. I went to sleep last night in peace and quiet and safety and woke up and the Lord sustained me. And yes, sustains. He actively. So listen, let him keep you on today. And the Lord gave me last year, late last year. I was sitting in my office all by myself because that's how it be sometimes in my job. But God knows. And the Lord just told me, you about to walk into the best decade of your life. And I'm just crying. crying. I mean, ugly crying. I'm calling my mama. I just believe God. I just got. Listen. And ever since he said that to me, because you know, when God speaks to your heart, when he puts that megaphone on your heart, and you get that thing down in your bones, and you like, wait, hold on. I know I didn't say this. I know this didn't come from me. Because why would I say this? Because you know, no good thing come from me. You know, I be like crazy things, you know, things that might land me in jail, that kind of stuff. Yes. But these things, oh, I knew it came from the Lord. Crying, tears in my eyes. You about to walk into the best decade of your life. This is the best season of your life. You gonna see when I told you it's gonna be bigger, it's gonna be bigger. And I'm like, yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, Lord. And I've been holding on to it. And has stuff come up that had question, make me wonder, like, how? But is it possible? And then I see how he yet sustains me, how he yet provides for me, why he yet move. Man, y'all, I'm excited. Jacqueline Carr said, this is your winning season. I believe that this is the season for some of you to make Jesus your all. Let me start there. This should be your obedient season. I know I'm in mine. I'm walking in obedience. I am walking in obedience. Nene, I'm going to call you in just a minute. I don't know if you see my live, but I'm going to call you back. But I'm walking in obedience, not because I want something from God. Okay? No, 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 no. That's a benefit. That's an added benefit. Read Psalms 103. But I'm walking in obedience because I want to please God. Because listen, Camille has walked, trotted, rolled around all for herself and in her flesh, and it has profited me very little. But now I want to please the Lord. And I told y'all, because I told the Lord, I said, for the rest of my days, I'm going to do what you have called me to do. As much as it within me, God, I want to please you. And that's the season that I'm in. So wherever you might be in your life right now, some of you want to have that winning season. You want to be in the season of overflow, because we use a lot of these terms and phraseologies. They sound good, but if it is not rooted in submission and obedience to God, not to a person, not to an organization, not to a thing, but to the Lord God Himself, where you are actively pursuing your relationship with Him, praying, reading your Bible, going to church, and not just online, actually driving, walking, gallivanting to the sanctuary for 45 minutes to an hour, how long? When you make Him your priority, when you say, God, I want to walk in obedience to you, what you've called me to do, then we can see and experience the blessing. But if we gonna think we're gonna get in winning seasons, in a season of overflow and harvest, but we have not sowed good seed, we have not prayed, we have not built our relationship and grown our faith in God and allowed Him to clean us up and make us who He wants us to be, it sounds like we just looking for the lottery. And He's not a lottery. When you say all in to Jesus, mean that thing, because He means it for us. And that's how I'm going to live. So this is 40. Thank you all for tuning in. God bless you. Thank you all for every well wish and happy birthday to me and to all of my fellow May 24th, the 23rd, the 25th, and all those that will come after that. To God be the glory for the great things He has done. The scriptures for today, Psalms 3 and 3, Psalms 139 in fullness, and then Psalms 3 verse 5. But and let's just throw Deuteronomy 28 in there. I think people want the blessings of God, but they don't want to do the obedience of God. I was guilty of that thing. You cannot compromise with the Lord. Oh God, well, I'll do this for a little bit, but I need you to backdate this. No. Surrender your all to the Lord. Your days are written in his book. He already knows. So stop fighting it and just say, yes, Lord. The last scripture, Deuteronomy 28. You can read that. The first 14 verse, the first maybe 8 verses are dealing with the blessings that will overtake you when you obey. And then if you continue to read, it talks about what happens when you disobey. So I'm not on here like, oh, well, I know that I'm walking into the best season of my life. Now, what does that best season look like for Camille? I don't know. But I know answered prayers. I know peace of mind. I know that I will be sustained, and I know I will be fulfilled in him. I don't have no get rich quick scheme. I don't have no if you sow a seed here today, then it's gonna happen for you. No. But I can tell you I'm in the season of me being able to see that God, you've been with me my whole life. And the more I say yes to you, the more I surrender my all to you, just how you make my way plain. That's it. No gimmicks, no hook'em and crook'ems. Let's just walk for the Lord. Walk in the light, walk in the light, newness of light. Some of where the dewdrops of mercy shine bright, shine all around us by day and by night. Jesus, the light of the world. Crystal, you on here? So I know you're gonna talk about me, and y'all know I haven't been able to sing. I haven't been able to talk real good, but let's just walk in His light, the beautiful light. Let's walk in the light of Christ. Let's walk in obedience. You know what God told you to do. Just do it. Stop pretending. Stop playing, and say yes to the Lord. All right. Anyways, happy birthday to me. And happy birthday to all of my fellow May babies today. May God bless you. May God keep you. Thanks for joining in on this random. Mom, you have anything you want to say? Did I miss anything?
Happy birthday.
Nothing.
Happy birthday to all the May babies.
But was that all right? Was the scriptures okay?
The scriptures are right on point.
Did it make sense?
Yes.
Okay, because listen, I normally call her after I go live, like, Mama, did that make sense? Like, I don't be hearing it. Well, hey Avis, how you doing, sis?
Oh,
Camille, you're pushing it with that singing. Okay, Crystal, I love you anyway. I love you anyway. That's why I keep singers in my life. So all of my singers, let me just do this roll call. Thank you, Amanda Butler, for already calling and singing to me. Jerry has said, hi, mommy.
Hi, Jay.
Sophia, hey, Sophia, how you doing, sissy? So Amanda Butler, thank you for already singing to me. Adrian Henderson Sutton, thank you for my song. Thank you, Brian Doster, my big brother, for my song today. Crystal, learn some more lyrics, but thank you for singing earlier. My song was the best. You know what? Once I gave you the lyrics, you did it. So now do it again. I'm want Amanda Ramsey. Where are all of my singers at? I need my singers to sing me songs, not just birthday songs. I want to hear songs. Elena Ross Brown, where is one of them hymns? You owe me a hymn for my birthday. You don't have to do nothing else. Just sing to me. Because Crystal said I can't sing. But that hurt my feelings. Your happy birthday. Yes, we shouted. We shouted. Crystal sang to me happy birthday this morning. We shouted this morning. And it let me know how much I'm not a shouter. I'll just lay at Jesus' feet because ain't nobody got, ain't got, that's too much calisthenics. It was too much. But anyways, yeah, listen, I'm grateful. I'm thankful. This is 40. I'll be 40 for the next 10 years at minimum. But I'm I'm looking forward to seeing God continue to sustain me. And I'm praying that God not only becomes your shield, your glory, and the lifter of your head as well, but God sustains you. Thank you, Sister Jessie, for telling me to make a joyful noise. Now I know that just reminds me how bad I must have sound, because we only say that in church when people sound really bad. But thank you anyway. I gotta get back to my lessons. But y'all keep praying for these vocal cords, whatever's going on in my life. So, but I love you all. Like Crystal always tells me, that's not my ministry. Y'all know I love the word. But listen, if I could sing too, oof, I would just sing, and I probably wouldn't even share the word the way I do. But man, I love y'all. Get into your word. That means you aren't a singer. Crystal, I can see you, and everybody else can see your comments too. You're now trolling me. Where's Gary? Gary, come get your wife. She's being mean to me, but I love you all. God bless you. She said, "No, encourage your." I love your saying. Oh, Sister Jessie, you my friend. I love you. Let's see here. Women's retreat. Y'all already know. Women's retreat. You know what's coming up. August 22nd through the 25th. Registration is $150, and then you book your hotel room. Prices for the King Suite is $174. For Queen, double Queen is $189 a night. But definitely register. So happy to see each and every one of you. Crystal, I don't know you. Crystal, what I should have did is sent you a link so you can come on here and sing. Amanda, you on here? Where is my song? And the song I need you to sing, Amanda, if you want to go live and tag me in it, I need you to do either just want to praise you. You can do any hymn that you of your choice. But I just need, like, I thank God that God has blessed me with so many singers in my life. My friends be singing. Amanda, I had Amanda, the vice president, Joyce Johnson, at my job asked me to get someone to sing the Black National Anthem. So I called Amanda, like, easy peasy, fresh and squeezy. Do you know that was like 4 years ago? Because I've been at the job almost 4 years. So it's been almost 4 years. They've been using Amanda's Lift Every Voice and Sing for every graduation. I had to call her the other day, like, girl, look at all these people at Pachanga singing along with you. But it's just like, man, I thank God that God has blessed me with everything that I need in this life. I do want to do this before I hang up. I just thought about this. I want to say thank you to every person in my life, whether past, present, or even those that are coming in. I'm grateful for every person in my life, but I want to park for a moment and just shed light and say thank you to every person who's prayed with me, prayed for me, persons who have stand with me, who have served alongside me and helped me with whether it's Be Healed, like Amanda and Gwen for the podcast and the women's retreat, Rebecca and Selena and Pastor Solomon, Wendy, Nikki, my mom, Sister Patricia, Mama Patricia, Mama Dolores, Mama too, like so many people, Andrea Spencer, so many people, and all those who have registered, who always support. Like, thank you for every person who's taken the time to pour into me, who's taken the time to say, Camille, I see you continue to do what God has called you to. Thank you for every person who, like, thank you. It's not for me to hear it. It's a blessing to know when you're doing what God has called you to do, how he shows you along the way with these mile markers and individuals that you're doing what he's called you to do. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you to every sister Inella Scott, all of my, I call them my Naomi circle, the older women who have taught me how to be good women. Sharon, Tanya, Shantae. Man, like if I start calling out names and don't call out everybody, it's going to be a problem. But listen, thank you. Thank you. Alicia, Mauricia. Listen, everybody in my phone, everybody. Because everybody has played a part into bringing to me where I am now, and I'm grateful. I thank God. I hope y'all thank God today too. God is good. So, Psalms 3, Psalms 139, Psalms 3, verse 3 and 5 is what we were looking at in Deuteronomy 28. If you want to know why it's important to obey. All right, I really do got to go now. Love you guys. May God bless you. May God keep you. Thank you for celebrating my birthday with me. And I look forward to many more days. Tune in for the next episode of Be Healed Web Show. Talk to you soon. Bye.